Have you run into a wall in your life and there doesn't seem to be any way forward? Well, where there is a will, there is a way. My name is Mashida Shabazz, and I spent 2 years living with monks learning self-improvement, and now I build spiritual communities and serve as a self-improvement coach. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to train your will to conquer all obstacles in your life using 3 simple methods. So before we even dive into these 3 methods, I want to first start off by explaining what will is and why it's important. Will is a faculty of the soul to carry out its desires. So what this means is that whenever we are going to make an action, whenever we are going to do something physically, mentally, or spiritually, we need to use our will to enact that action. So the stronger we can make our will, the more force we have in the universe to acquire what we want. The first method is learning to say no. All great successful people are people of won't power. That means that they said no more than they have said yes. And this is one of the secrets to becoming great and becoming something in life is saying no. Saying no to the wrong food, saying no to going out late at night when you should be meditating, saying no to the things that keep you away from what you truly want. Because when we say yes, generally we're saying yes to comfort, and we need to say no to comfort and yes to opportunity, yes to change, yes to getting out of our comfort zone. And so one great way to develop won't power, to learn how to say no, is fasting. Because when you fast, you're saying no to food, you're saying no to these foods that drain your energy, that bog down your consciousness and keep you away from the energy, away from the exuberance of life that you're looking for. And this has been so true in my own life. When I was living in the ashram studying self-improvement for 2 years, fasting was such a core practice for me, because when I fasted, I was saying no to the things that did not serve my highest goal. And that is why, in my opinion, Jesus extolled fasting and prayer, because fasting increases your willpower and makes your will stronger, so that when you go to pray, when you go to make contact with that divine source, you have so much more power, so much more focus to do so. And so I recommend fasting for everyone. Starting off with just intermittent fasting is completely fine, but you'll notice that you have more energy, you have more focus, you have less mental fog when you're in a fasted state. That's because your willpower is sharp, your will is focused, your will is ready to act. And this is such a great way to learn how to say no. So much of my best work, whether it has been writing or art or content creation, has been in a fasted state, because we open up ourselves, we allow our wills to hone in on that truth, that thing that we need to make that breakthrough, whether it's financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of that. And the second method I love a lot and has helped me tremendously as well, and that is strive to do something each day that you thought you could not do before. So for myself, I never really consider myself an artist, and during this time living with monks, I wanted to dive deeper into my artistic craft and my artistic side of myself. And so I made a commitment to myself that each day I'm going to strive to draw something. Each day I'm going to strive to write a poem. And these are things that I did not necessarily feel like I could do comfortably. And so every day I was spending 15 to 30 minutes carrying out an exercise, whether, drawing something simple like a tree or something. It started to build up my confidence. And here's a little secret: confidence and will are very closely related. The more confidence we have, the more we allow our wills to shine forth. You may notice people who are shy, people who are not confident in themselves, are not able to utilize the willpower they have. But when we have confidence in ourselves, we're able to utilize that willpower. We're able to direct our wills more concentratedly and more focused towards the specific goal that we're looking to achieve. And so I think this is so important to do. Like, for example, content creation. Many people have this idea like, oh, like I would love to make content, or that they have something to share, but they are, because they haven't done it, they're scared to do it. And this fear inhibits and weakens our willpower. So it's important that whenever you have fear of something, look that fear in the face and it will cease to trouble you. And the third method is super simple: physical exercise. I'm sure we all have that feeling after a nice, good workout that we feel recharged, we feel full of energy, we're ready to conquer. And that's the feeling that promotes our willpower. That's the feeling that allows our will to again shine forth, again to carry out the desires that we have in our hearts. And daily exercise is so important for this. Like for myself, I like to work out in the morning specifically, because once I finish that morning workout, I'm ready to make content. I'm ready to work with clients. I'm ready to do the service to my communities I'm building. It just sets the tone for the day of power, of focus, of intention. And we know this so clearly, right? People who are lazy are people who have weak willpower, and people who are lazy tend to avoid physical exercise. And so there's really a close link between moving our bodies, movement, and willpower. And so when we strive to make those efforts to hone in on the physical exercise, to strengthen our bodies, because when we strengthen our bodies, we're also strengthening our minds. And again, will is about power. Will is the masculine force in creation, okay? And so movement and action is what helps to cultivate this willpower, and physical exercise is a great way to do that. And I would recommend calisthenics personally, and particularly trying to get in resistance training at least 3 times a week in your workout. So it's good to do walking, it's good to do running, it's good to have the martial arts, but I find that at least 2 to 3 times a week, we should really push ourselves, right? And the more we can push ourselves, the more we can bring out that indomitable power of the soul, the will that we all have within us. If you would like to get results in your self-improvement journey as fast as possible, and you don't want to do it alone, and you want to do it with me personally, I've already helped dozens of people, and I'd love to help you do it too. Beneath this video, there's a link for you to hop on a private one-on-one call with me at no cost. It's just for you to tell me what you got going on right now and to see if I can help you. And if I can, we'll come up with a game plan which can be either implemented by yourself or with me and my team. Thanks for watching today's video. Bliss be with you all. God bless.